Hey guys, welcome to the next video building a online asteroids clone in JavaScript, Python, and AWS. So in the last episode, we added a bit onto our asteroids class to actually make it a bit nicer. So now we can actually generate an actual field of asteroids that will randomly position themselves around the screen and then start moving. So next, what we want to do is we want to actually get these asteroids moving in different directions, different sizes, colors, all that kind of stuff. So if we go back to our code here, you'll notice we've got a lot of different properties for our asteroids class. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to declare a type with the kind of the different configuration items that our asteroid could use. So we're going to call it asteroid config t. So as we already have, we're going to have an x position, which we already have there. We're going to have a y position. We're going to have the number of sides, which will be a number as well. We're going to have a radius. We're going to have an angle. We're going to have a size. Actually, yeah, okay, we'll put that in for now. We're going to have a velocity. We're going to have a rotation speed. And we're going to have a number of lives for the asteroid. So later on, when we start programming the game logic, whenever you shoot an asteroid, if it's got multiple lives, it will break apart into new asteroids. And then we're going to have a color, which will be of type string. And then what we're going to do is we're going to replace our parameter here with just a config object of type asteroids config. So if we go down here now, you'll see this is complaining because we need to actually pass in a JSON object now. So we're going to adjust this. Whoops. So as we know before, we already know we need an X. This is our Y. Let's actually just clear these out for now. Just make it nicer. So next thing we need the number of sides. So right now we're just gonna put a constant in there. Our radius is going to be another random integer. An integer between 20 and 80. And then our velocity is going to be something a bit different. So the integer between is going to return a whole number. So it's going to be basically a non-floating point number. So velocity could be a fraction or could be a floating point number, and most likely will be because we don't want things moving too quickly. So what we're actually going to go do is we're going to create a new helper method called export const. We'll just call this float between. And then we're going to make that equal to same thing again, so min number and a max number. And then we're going to do, whoops, is we're going to return the min plus math.random times the max. So then this time, instead of doing floor on that, we're not going to do that. So we're actually going to get a floating point number. So this is going to be a float between, and we'll just make it between 0.5 and 2. Then we're also going to have a rotation speed, which once again is going to be a floating point number because we want to be able to put a fraction of, or put a floating point to make sure we get the appropriate rotation. So between 0 and 0.05. Then we're going to give the number of lives, which is going to be an integer between let's say 1 and 4. And then we're going to do color. And we're actually going to add another helper method to basically generate a random color. So we're going to call export const get random number, whoops, get random color. And we're going to assign that. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have basically just like an actual hex color code, which can be, just have all these characters, all the hexadecimal colors. So 0 to 9, and then A, B, C, D, E, F. And then we're going to initialize our color. So we're going to use let because we need to mutate this variable. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a for loop. And we know the hex codes on the web are basically going to contain 6 hexadecimal digits with a hashtag in front of them. So if you can guess, we're going to have to repeat this loop 6 times. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to take our color plus equal, we're going to access one random digit in there. So we're going to call math.floor math.random times 16, which will be the amount of letters we have. Okay. And then we'll return our color. So this is basically going to repeat a loop 6 times and randomly choose one of the hexadecimal digits from here and basically just keep concatenating it onto our color string and then return the final color there. Okay, so let's go back. So let's call that function now. So get random color. So I think that's all we need, unless we get an error because we need to do a bunch of stuff in the constructor now since we've changed how this is working. So let's go up. So first thing we need to do is start utilizing some of these new properties we're getting. So first thing is our constructor we know takes an x and a y, so we're going to go config.x, config.y, config.sides, config.radius, and config.color. And now this should work. There we go. So we're getting better now. So you can see now we've actually got different colored asteroids every time we refresh the screen. So now what we want to do is actually get these moving in different directions. So if you remember before, we kind of hard-coded all of this velocity, the angle, all that stuff directly into our entity class, which we don't want to do because we want to be able to programmatically set that. So for now, what we're going to do is, this will change later, but for now what we're going to do is we're going to pass some of these config items into our super method so that they can be set in our entity. So a couple things we're going to pass in for now is our angle, our rotation speed, and our velocity. So we can actually have those set based on what our randomly generated asteroid was. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our entity and we're going to add these parameters in here. So it's going to be angle, I think we did the first one, then we had, what was it here? Rotation speed and then velocity. So rotation speed and velocity number. We'll clean this up later, but for now we'll put those in. And actually we've got a naming collision. So for now I'm just going to call this velocity amount. And in this case we're going to set our thrust, just hard code that to 0 because we don't want any any acceleration happening. And our velocity is going to be set to our velocity amount. And our angle is going to be set to our angle. And our rotation speed is going to be set to our rotation speed parameter. So now when we hit save, we should get asteroids moving all over the place. And we didn't. Although that does look kind of cool. But for some reason they did not position themselves randomly. So let's try that again. Still didn't. Okay. So what's going on here? So first off, let's just dump out our asteroid. So console.log config. So if we look here, X and Y are random, so that's good. Do we have any undefines? We don't. We have our color. We have our rotation speed. X, Y, they're all kind of all over the place. So there's something weird going on here. Rotation speed, velocity, that's all good. Let's go back to our entity. Okay, so we've got our angle. For now, let's put that back to 0 and see what happens. Okay, so it's something to do with our angle. So let's go back. So we did not set our angle. That's what's going on here. We forgot one of our properties. So for our angle, we're once again going to use a random number, and actually we want a random angle this time. So we're going to go create a new helper method. So we're going to call export const, and we're going to get a random, or actually we'll get a radian between min degrees and max degrees. And we're going to return a new number, which will be our radian, because that's what the canvas is done in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to return a integer between 0 and 360 degrees times math.pi divided by 180. And that's basically going to convert our degrees. Actually, we probably don't need these. We'll just get yeah, that's pretty good. Actually, let's call get random angle radians. So to return a random radian between 0 and 360. Let's go back to our thing here, and we'll call our method. Got to import that. And there we go. Sweet. There we go. So now you can see every time we refresh, we're getting a random list of asteroids that are moving across the screen. Yeah, let's go to our imports to show you quick. So you can see here we're just importing these methods from our helper class. And just to make this kind of cool, what we're going to do is change our rotation speed from 0 to 5, change our velocity from 5, and watch it go crazy. Oh, here we go. Or if we want to make that a bit lower and just make it spin like crazy. There we go. So they're spinning super, super quickly. Okay, so that's it for this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, bye.